Hello, welcome back. We are onward and upward in section 2-4 with other types of graphs, and we're going to be talking about pie graphs today. And as you can tell, I like this picture. There's pie. Everybody loves pie. So let's start off. Most of you know what a pie graph looks like. This is what you do when your computer freezes. So move the mouse around erratically or sit patiently. And so you can see most people do what's in the purple there. People's responses to the fact that I'm a math teacher. Here's what they are. Wow, you must be really smart. About a third of the people or a fourth of the people say that. And oh, do you really want to teach? And then most people say, I hate math. That was my response when I was a math major too. Here's the pie chart of procrastination. If you notice, there's nothing in there. And then Miss Universe winners by planet. So you can see here's all the planets and where all the Miss Universe people have won from. All right, and what things that plastic wrap sticks to. So you can see it sticks mainly to itself. And the world's most accurate pie chart is the pie that I ate right there and the pie that I have not yet eaten right there. And finally, if you watch How I Met Your Mother, there's a little clip there that says, this is a pie chart describing my favorite bars, and this is a bar graph describing his favorite pies. Anyway, I thought that was funny. Okay, the purpose of a pie graph. What is the purpose of a pie graph anyway? Besides humor, it's to show the relationship of the parts to the whole by visually comparing the sizes of the sections. So usually kids learn fractions by using pie charts and that kind of thing. So you show how much part of the whole a certain category has. So what type of variable is usually used? Nominal or categorical. That is for pie charts. Nominal or categorical. What is a pie graph? Well, here's what it says. It says a circle that is divided into sections or wedges according to the percentages of frequencies in each category of the distribution. So I'm hoping that you have created pie charts before, but that's our goal today, is that you'll learn how to create pie charts from your frequency distribution. So here is since it is getting close to Halloween and harvest time, I made up this example. This frequency distribution shows the number of pounds of pumpkins harvested in 2002. And it's actually quite accurate, I must say. I looked up the data myself. So in California, 150 million pounds, Illinois 299 million, and so on. So this is in the top 5 states, how many millions of pounds of pumpkins were harvested. And this poundage is the frequency. So the fraction of the total, the relative frequency, you've done this before. All you do is you take your 150 million and divide it by 733. So you don't have to put the million on the end, just 150 over 733, and you get the relative frequency. And then you just continue on. 299 divided by 733 would give you this decimal right there, 0.41. And then you just continue doing the same thing. So this guy, 60 million divided by 733, and if you finish it up, they should add up to 1. So you continue on with that. You guys have done that before. Now, the thing that you may not remember from geometry is to find the angle total. So if you think about how many degrees there are in a circle, there's 360 degrees in a circle. You're taking a fraction of that circle. Something of something else means you multiply. So all you have to do to figure out the angle to go to the next column is multiply your decimal times 360 degrees. And that gives you your angles. You know what that means, kiddies. It's time to break out the protractors. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow in class. You might not have a protractor at home, so you may not be able to do this complete example. But if I multiply 0.2 times 360, and just round to the nearest degree, you can't do point degrees when you're trying to do the angles, and then you just continue on. So I'd multiply 0.41 times 360 to get 147. Next one I'd get 29, 53, 57, and those all should add up to 360 degrees. If you're within a degree, you're fine. It depends on how you round, and 1 degree is not going to make that big of a difference when you go to do your chart. The other thing they want you to put on the pie graphs is the percentage. But if you've got your relative frequency, that's the percent, 0.20. Hopefully by now you know that's 20%. So I look at this relative frequency column, and then I just change those decimals to percentages, which is pretty easy, and most of you get that. And that should add up to 100%. Okay, so let's go on and actually make the pie chart. So when it says using a protractor and compass, draw the graph using the appropriate degree measures. Now, if you don't have one at home, that's okay. You can do it in class tomorrow. In fact, we're going to do the next example in class tomorrow, but I wanted to give you some background as to how to make a pie graph. So in California, my angle degree was 74 degrees. So I make a line from the center of the circle, and you can put it anywhere, but this is the radius. I draw that radius, and then I'm going to put my protractor, the center of it, on the center of the circle, and make an angle 74 degrees from there. So I draw that other line, and that's a 74-degree angle. So we'll review how to use a protractor tomorrow, because it probably has been a while. And then I just label that California. The next one's Illinois, so I'm going to start with this line as my initial side of my angle, and I'm going to use my protractor and do a angle that's 147 degrees. And then Michigan was 29, so I go from this side and make another angle 29 degrees coming this way. Then I'm going to use this side and make another angle 53 degrees. And hopefully what's left here is my last angle, which was 57. And then label each part of the circle. So this one's California is 20%, Illinois is 41%, Michigan is 8%, and Pennsylvania is 15%, and New York, excuse me, is 16%. So you can see by far Illinois produces more pumpkins. It almost doubles California's production. So that's what you can see from this pie graph by comparing those different sectors. Okay, so on this one, I want you to try to finish this next problem, at least fill in the relative frequency and the degree and the percent. I want you to fill those three columns in on your own. You should be able to know to go from relative frequency to degree, multiply by 360. To get the relative frequency, do 5 divided by 25, and that'll give you the decimal there. So I want you to do that, and that'll be part of your notes that I check off tomorrow. And that's it. Hopefully this was short, sweet, painless. I will see you tomorrow.